Hi, welcome to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith. The dust hasn't even begun to settle on our Wrath of Ashardalon game, but I wanted to come on here and tell you about the next 2 games we're going to be playing in our video series. That's right, 2 games simultaneously because I'm crazy. So the first game that I want to show you guys is going to be Small World. And my first tip for you is never tip this box on its edge. Despite the good box control inside of here, there are probably now lots of little bits that are floating around the box in places they shouldn't be. There's a couple of reasons why I wanted to play this game with you guys. One, the games we've been playing so far have been either fully cooperative or mostly cooperative. This game, every man or woman for themselves, which should be kind of fun. So what I want to do is have Luke and Andrea each play their own team, and then I will help you guys play another team. And this game has been around for a little while now, but it's a really fun gateway game. So that's another reason why I wanted to do it. It's a little bit lighter, and this might be of interest to people who either want to introduce these kind of games to people who are non-gamers, and it also might just be of interest to people who aren't sold on the more cooperative games. So I think you should check it out for that reason. Also, this game has had several expansions released for it, and it's recently had a, I don't want to call it a big box expansion because it's really its own standalone game, set in a slightly different setting, but it's fully compatible with this game, and it can be played on its own. So if you're interested in either Small World or Small World, I think it's called Underground, then checking out our video series will give us a very good sense of how this game plays and if it would be of interest to you. And the other game we're going to do is Dust Tactics. No, wait, no we're not. Actually, no, we're not. This is the revised core set of Dust Tactics. I never played the original. It's brand new, still in the wrapper. Got it from our friends at Game On. Just kind of wanted to show it off to you. I'd love sometime to be able to do a miniatures game as part of this video series. One of the challenges, though, with the format that we use here is that miniatures games, there's often a lot of back and forth, so it's very hard to establish up front, here's what I want to do for my entire turn, because things can change depending on what the other person does. So I don't know if that's a game that could ever really work here. If you guys can think of something creative, let me know. So our real second game, no teasing this time, is going to be the Lord of the Rings The Card Game. Now, somehow Gecko TH guessed that this was going to be the game that I did next. I have no idea how. I'm going to be checking my house for bugs. I mean, maybe if he was following me on Board Game Geek, I might have let something slip there. But this is also going to be slightly unique to the format here, because one of the things I've enjoyed about playing these games is that I'm always trying to include the viewer in the gameplay, so you guys get to submit moves. This game we won't be able to work like that, which is kind of why I wanted to do both games at once, because this game we'll be able to do the interaction, and this one will be more focused on teaching the game. I've had this game since it came out, and only started playing it in the last week. Because from what I read online is this was a great game, but people had a lot of rules questions. I was subscribed to this game on Board Game Geek, and it seemed like every day I get 10 new posts about how do I play this card, how does this rule work, etc., etc. So I was a little bit reticent about getting into this game. So recently I finally put the time aside to sit down and learn it, and it wasn't that bad. And there are some videos online, ones put out by Fantasy Flight Games and by other people, to try to explain the game. But I would really like to challenge myself to see if I can kind of come up with the definitive, helpful tutorial on how to play this game. So that if you're trying to introduce this game to somebody, or if someone's going, how do you play this game? That Watch It Played is the place to go to see how you really play this game. So I think still, even though you guys won't be able to really participate in the game, I am going to allow you to watch it played, because this is a game you can play by yourself or with a partner. And so you'll be able to watch it played, and I think there'll still be that element of interaction, because I think it's a very exciting game. And you'll be able to get drawn into the narrative a bit as we play. So, and of course, I expect some of you maybe have played this game already, and you may be able to point out or see some of the rules corrections or even strategies that could be employed to help future viewers of this series. Anyway, I hope you guys are excited about these choices. I certainly am. I look forward to getting started on them. I will probably begin with a quick rules and introduction to the Lord of the Rings game, and then follow it up very quickly with an overview of this Small World game as well, and then we'll kind of go from there. I plan to be doing both of these games simultaneously, and so you'll be getting a little bit of content from each. The nice thing about the Lord of the Rings game is I will be able to do it all myself, so I won't have to wait for Luke or Andrea to be available to do the videos with me. At the same time, when they are available, I'll be able to shoot videos for the Small World series. Oh, and one item before we go. I am very self-conscious about talking about money, asking for money in this series, although I have done it in the past, and I try to do it with a smile on my face. But I am going to be asking you guys again, if you can, to donate to our series, watchitplayed@live.com. I just got a message in my YouTube inbox from YouTube asking me if I would like to be part of their advertising program. Thanks to you guys, I've been getting enough subscribers and hits that I guess I'm on their radar for that. And I would really, really like to not have to have advertisements for sports bras put on the front of my video series. At the same time, I would appreciate being able to get some income from this series to help pay for the game. As you know, Game On, a local game company, is sponsoring our video series. They're going to be sponsoring the Small World series and not the Lord of the Rings one. So, and even when they sponsor it, it's usually in the form of free games, and I can't pay for the equipment here with games, unfortunately. What is wrong with our economy that you cannot pay for things with board games? I ask you, or at least meeples or something. So if you appreciate this show and you want to see it continue, I would ask you, donate a small amount to watchitplayed@live.com. We'll make you an executive producer of our series. We'll put your name in the credits for the show. It doesn't have to be a large amount of money. Any amount is fine. And as usual, I try to keep all of my asking for money requests to a bare minimum. So I'm just doing it in this interlude episode. You won't see it again for several weeks. I appreciate all of the support that you guys have given to this series. I know I've said that before. I'm going to keep saying it, whether it's financially or just by hitting that like button, by subscribing to the video series, by telling your friends about it, and your feedback. When you guys post comments, that really energizes not just me, but my daughter and my son. We enjoy reading that feedback. It really gives us a boost. So thanks for all of that. Thanks for helping to make this series what it is now. I hope to continue to improve it and bring you lots of great content in the future. I can't wait to show you these games. We'll see you soon.